Well, back here in the Providence, Odyssey Aviation has been the dedicated processing hub for all rescue missions from Abaco and Grand Bahama. Odyssey Aviation has been full of activities for several days now. And we go to our Desmond Saunders, who's live from Odyssey Aviation, to provide us with this update. Good evening, Desmond.
Thank you very much, Alto. I'm coming to you live from Odyssey Aviation. My cameraman and I arrived here shortly after 6, and let me tell you, it's been a beehive of activity. International teams have mobilized their operations here. The U.S. Coast Guard have been transporting evacuees from Abaco and Grand Bahama. Joining me on the broadcast this evening, William Holowesco. He's the general manager of Odyssey Aviation. It's been an interesting 5 days for you, very busy period.
Interesting is an understatement, and very, very, very long hours for our entire crew. A lot of people have been putting in a lot of hard work here. I always tell them that it's something we got to do. It's better to be here, putting in all the long hours, than on the other side of the stick here, helping get everybody out. Because I know the stories and everything we've seen it's pretty horrible conditions over there. So we're just here trying to do as best we can and help out doing everything we can.
What about security? I know that remains a major focus.
Yes, we have a lot of security around here. The police are helping us out maintain the security of this environment. It's hard because we've sort of been overrun by a lot of different people, a lot of volunteers, a lot of NGOs have been out here helping. Family members coming out here looking for their family that are being evacuated. So it's an ever-evolving, cycle out here, and every day is not the same as the day before. So there's a lot of moving parts, and there's a lot of people, volunteers out here putting a lot of long hours trying to get the job done.
William Holowesco, he's a general manager here at Odyssey Aviation. And let me also tell you, the international media presence is alive here, and it's large. We have some members from CNN, the cable news network, pitched out over here, camped out over here for a few days, and we're going to try and see if we can get a representative from CNN. But the leader of the Democratic National Alliance, the DNA, Arinthia Komalafi, come join us here this evening. You're just back from Abaco,
Yes.
And you've seen firsthand the devastation in Abaco. What's it like on the ground?
It's a mixture of emotions, a mixture of feelings. I had the opportunity to observe a lot on the ground. There is a lot of destruction. There's mass destruction. There's a lot of debris. But I saw some good things on the ground too. I saw good structures that were still standing, like the international airport and the clinic and the government complex. But more importantly, I saw a team of Bahamians and a group of individuals on the ground really working to bring relief to the Bahamians. And I speak specifically of the members of the Royal Bahamas Defense Force, the Royal Bahamas Police Force, the medical teams, just private citizens who were coming to the aid of persons who were taking advantage of the evacuation portals from the airport or the seaports. And so, even though the destruction is there, and certainly the stench is there that people tend to speak about, but I was very proud to be a Bahamian today just to see how those officers are on the ground and mobilizing and bringing the assistance to those that are there.
Very quickly, speak to your organization's humanitarian efforts.
Yes, so we've been, which is a part of the reason why we went down to see how we can specifically assist. A lot of persons are being evacuated, and with that, we've mobilized some efforts on the ground here. We've collected clothes, we've been giving breakfast to a lot of the evacuees, and also we'll be looking at some ways that we can provide shelters, which is currently underway. And so those are things, and we just want to provide emotional support, psychological support, because many of the persons have been extremely traumatized by the situation, not just the impact of the storm itself, but the aftermath of the storm. And so we just want to assure the Abaconians that we're there with them and that we will help them through this rebuilding phase. And we'll be joining the Grand Bahamians in a matter of days as well.
Thank you very much. Arinthia Komalafi, the leader of the Democratic National Alliance. The medical teams, several medical teams have been dispatched to Abaco and Grand Bahama. Joining me live on the broadcast, I have Dr. Matteo Smith, who is a physician. What is the situation down there like?
Good afternoon, Bahamas. Well, I can tell you, I came by the psych team. I'm a psychologist. Down there, it was a traumatic experience. Folks are going through so much mentally and emotionally. The doctors down there, the nurses down there, I must say they have been doing an excellent job because what they have seen, what they have dealt with has been traumatizing. Not only that, but we had the opportunity to actually go around to different parts with the site team, to go to different parts of the island and saw certain things. It looked like a tornado or, mostly a bomb just pressed down and just imploded the entire place. We smelled decomposing body. The stench was really great there. It was really strong. Even back at the clinic, there were folks who were really uncontrollably, they were breaking down, and that's where the site team came in place to help those persons who want to commit suicide, folks who just felt that they can't live until the next day. It was rough down there, completely.
Thank you very much, physician Dr. Matthew Smith. And let me tell you, the death toll stands at 43. As you're aware, the Prime Minister says that the death toll is expected to go on and arise significantly, climb significantly, so we're going to monitor that situation. As you've heard before, we've been camped out here at Odyssey Aviation for the last several days, and we will continue to monitor the situation here. Back to you also at NEMA.